guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kie RaShon. Welcome to another edition of Fab Friday. This will be a special edition because it will be Toddler Girl Edition featuring my little girl Emery. So this 1-year-old is super spicy and she really wanted this fabric that we saw in Hobby Lobby today. So I'm just like, what am I going to make out of this fabric? And I figured I would make a skirt. So that is what I'm going to show you guys how I do today. It's very, very simple. You can do it pretty much with anything. So if you want to see how I do it, make sure you stay tuned. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and do it now because you don't want to forget. Don't forget to smash the notification bell while you're at it so you don't miss any other videos coming up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. I already had the blue and white tool in my stash, so I figured I might as well go ahead and use that, but please be aware you can also get the rolls of tulle that are shorter, that will take less time in cutting, so you don't have to sit here and cut for literally like 30 minutes because I had 2 yards of white tulle and 5 yards of the blue tulle that I had to cut. I didn't cut all 5 yards, but I did have to cut them and then plus cut it in half, and it was just a mess. So get the rolls of tulle if you can instead of the full yards. But like I said, I already had that in my stash, so I just used what I had. And then I had 1 yard of the butterfly tulle that I got today for her. So that's what I'm going to use to make this skirt. I also used a sewing needle and some thread at the end to do the top part. But again, if you find another way to do it that's easier, please let me know down in the comment section. But I wanted it to be a full piece, so I didn't want it to be stripped. So that's why I did the sewing at the top of the skirt. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial and show you guys how I actually made it. Now the band that I'm using, I did get from my friend Jen. She gave it to Emery when she was born. She made her all these headbands and this is one of them. So I'm just using that. You can get these smaller bands at Hobby Lobby, but I had this one on stock, so I went on and used it for this project. So first things first, I'm going to take the white strips. I have 2 strips in my hand. I'm going to fold that in half and I'm going to loop it through the bottom loop and then pull it through the loop that I previously made on my finger. So that's all I'm doing all the way around. So I'll show you guys how I do that here. So you see I'm just looping around my finger, pushing the loop through the hole, pulling the loop through, and then pushing the rest of the fabric that was on the other side through the loop and tightening it. That's all. I'm going to do that all the way around. Again, I'm using 2 pieces of tulle as I do this, and I'm going to do all the way around. Okay, so next up we have the blue tulle. So I'm going to fill in the upper space with the blue tulle, but for this one I'm only using 1 piece of tulle at a time. You can use 2, but I feel like when you do the 2 when you're above the bottom loop, then it kind of takes more time to pull it through and it's just a waste. So I'd rather do the 1 and keep it moving. So that's what I'm doing here. You see me do the 1 loop as normal, loop it over my finger, and then I'll take it through, I'll skip a loop, move up 1, loop it through that one, and then bring it down to the loop below it, and then pull the fabric through and, secure it that way. So here I am showing you guys how I do that. Okay, so I'm just going to continue that all the way around and filling in spaces as I go. I also went back and added some white near the top, but it's obviously personal preference. You don't have to do that. And now here we go to the top portion. So I'm just going to take the 1 yard of fabric that I have. Instead of using it lengthwise, I'm going to use it widthwise. I'm going to cut, which is about 12 inches across. So I'm going to cut that off of the 1 yard strip. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to stitch it to the top part of the band. So for this, I'm just taking the needle and I'm doing a over-under method, nothing crazy. So instead of having it just straight across, I'm going to actually fold it back. I'm going to fold the fabric back to make sort of like a pleat, and then stitch it that way, over under method, all the way around. So as you see here, I fold it back, make the pleat at the top, and then sew it over under. You don't have to do this, but this is what I chose to do to kind of make it more, I guess, give it more dimension once it's complete. Now to finish off the skirt, I just need to cut the this tulle on top here. So I don't want it to be obviously that long. So I'm just gonna go around about to the top of the blue. You can make it as big or as, you know, flat as you want. It's all up to personal preference. Alright guys, so that concludes this Fab Friday. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think about the skirt down below in the comments. If you have any comments or suggestions about the skirt or anything else you want to see on Fab Friday, make sure you comment that as well. If you want to send me your own personal Fab Friday editions, please send them to my email listed down in the description box. And I will also list any products that I use in this video also in the description box. So once again, thank you guys so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and do that. Don't forget to smash on that notification bell so you don't miss any other upcoming Fab Fridays or any other videos we have on this channel. And that's all I got. So I will see you guys next time. Love ya. Bye.